Work's been hard lately.
Today we find ourselves back in Bright Market, a Carja settlement that we've passed by a couple of times, and it's also where we brought Itamen and Nasati once we had them escape from Sunfall. There are a couple side quests in here, 3 to be exact, that we'll be taking a look at. This first side quest, however, is, it's a little interesting. I'll just say that.
Ah, the machine riding Nora with the special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja king, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic. From the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
So that was a bit of a weird conversation, but thankfully it's pretty straightforward. We just have to go to some place called Dusk Mesa and pick up whatever is too high for Fernand to reach. He's still a weird dude, though. Now, Dusk Mesa is just some place to the south of Meridian in the jungle-like area, so we just traveled straight here.
Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernand said.
So we just look up and, oh, there's something right there.
There's definitely something up there.
And now to just... oh. Well, that was unintentional, but let's just speed this up real quick. Just goes to show how finicky the platforming can be sometimes. Okay, so this time we'll do this slowly.
And it's empty.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds. Get her.
Why do I bother?
So, oh no, who could have seen this coming? Fernand is actually an asshole. So I could have just jumped straight down and dealt with the people that Fernand has brought. Not Fernand himself, he has completely run away. So let's just take care of his people.
Follow my lead.
Okay, now hold still, please.
That's the last of them. But Fernand ran off. Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
So the Meridian docks are just the Meridian village below the mesa. So a quick little run over there, and we'll catch up with Fernand.
We'll find better wares.
Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
So that's him right over there, and it looks like, hey buddy. Hey buddy, you okay over there?
Oh, no.
Okay, clearly not.
Let me in! By fire and spit! Let me in!
So hey there, buddy. Remember that time you tried to have me killed?
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
I don't want him or his friends to bother us anymore.
Tempting, but I want you to spread the word to all your crooked friends. Me and my spear are off limits from now on.
I can do that. What should I tell them?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative. You're good at that. I don't want to have to come find you again.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
Don't pass up these goods.
Everyone will know to leave you and your spear alone.
Goods, I've got all
I certainly hope so. But now that we're near Meridian, we kind of have to travel back to Bright Market, so another little jump ahead. So this little side quest is also interesting, but less so and for a different reason.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
I bet those traitorous Oseram will just
So, seems like we've got a bit of a thief situation.
to Mainspring. The Sun King's will
So this one is a lot more straightforward and not, like, weirdly convoluted, where it turns out he's actually setting an ambush or something.
I thought Sun King Avad was sitting
This
on his
barrel's
hands,
been
but
moved recently.
He got the prince out. Well, how come it's back?
Ma'am, excuse me? Oh no, I guess she's fine.
There we go. Tracks.
She left some stuff in here, though. So let's get on those tracks. Well, here's the end of the trail, but it looks like I'm kind of standing on top of the thing I need to look at.
Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass.
So this trail is a little bit different to follow. There's no specific set of tracks, but instead of opening up my focus every time I want to look at a new piece of fruit, I'm just going to follow where the path would lead.
Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look.
No, I'm pretty sure they're already safely out of the way.
Trail of footprints this time.
Okay, a proper trail once again. But it makes me a little curious how the food thief was carrying like a cart full of melons and then just kind of drop them.
Must have climbed up.
By the sun, forgive me, forgive me!
There's our thief. And he's in trouble.
Oh goody, my favorite machine type. I'm sure this won't go poorly at all.
Follow up!
Okay, this is now officially going poorly. Well, fighting these things are always just so much fun. But it looks like our food thief has completely run away scared, so... I guess we gotta go find him again. Also, I'm not too sure where that other glint hawk went. I will probably just look for it later.
Thank you, Savage! You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, You should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
Well, that's another little side quest done. Back to Bright Market for one more. And this one is going to take up the rest of the video, as this one is a proper side quest, and it's a little more involved.
The Sun King's half-brother is finally home.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be... here, in the water. By the sun!
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed... better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn. Sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
Now, as we get started on this side quest, I do have one question for you. Are you a fan of Shakespeare? I mean, no reason, of course. I'm sure that won't allude to anything, but
I'm keeping
yeah,
my eyes open.
looks like we have a missing persons.
Looks like
Don't
Alita
look
left
to
a
me
few
for
things
help.
behind.
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
What's in this bottle? Aren't these for spying far away? I guess she was doing some gardening.
So we've got a few things to look at in the garden.
Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? Something buried. No, something dug up. I must have left a trail.
Well, looks like another trail. At least this one seems to actually run through Bright Market.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll soon cheat you as look at you.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
No, I'm awake and alert. Ugh, damn it.
The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place?
Well, she could have jumped in the water, but this is a dock with no boats around it.
Ropes. To tie up a boat that isn't here. Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim.
And yeah, it is a pretty lengthy swim, so let's at least speed it up a bit.
I'll find a use for you. The boat. This looks promising.
That machine, however, doesn't really look promising. At least it looks like Alita is okay.
Is that you?
So this is gonna be a little unfair.
All right, new plan.
That was so easy, I kinda actually feel bad for that Snap Maw.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The Snap Maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do.
Well, Alita's being pretty suspicious, so let's go look at stuff.
Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A Thrall. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a Thrall?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Thrall is a soldier for the Carja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well then, how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but the war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a trawl? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. But please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
Well, it looks like we found one missing person, but now we have another one to go find. So there's a troll signal fire and another lengthy swim ahead of us.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
So Alita was found safe and sound even though she was being attacked by a machine. This is not looking as good for a troll.
Hey! Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
That doesn't sound good either.
Want to hear him talk?
That must be a
Hard to believe
troll.
the thing fought alongside us.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
I
Quite a
don't
few
know
guards
about
there.
that.
Sure.
Maybe there's
As
another
soon
way
as
in.
it gets a little hard, people give up. Want to do the easy thing instead of the right thing. Listen to him.
Doesn't sound easy. He's been at it for hours.
I guarantee he lit that fire to signal his Meridian pals to come and save him. Sit back in the capital, easy as you please.
Here they got plenty of food over there.
So what if they do? Doesn't make them right.
Move along now.
Man down!
So it looks like with all these Shadow Carja soldiers here, we are in for a bit of a fight.
Uh-oh!
Uh-oh, indeed.
Bloody... No more. In Edamon's name! Got me good. Oh! Pick up! Search is off. I will. Kill me. Let this impale the enemy. To destroy the unfaithful. Can't take another.
Right.
So that's all the soldiers, but it doesn't sound like Atral is having a great time.
Atral. Are you Atral? Elita sent me.
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alida, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
Atral? Poor Atral. And poor Alita.
So, unfortunately, Atral won't be making it back to Bright Market with us. But we do need to go tell Alita what happened.
Buy what you need.
Stirring up tensions. Keeping my eyes open.
Alita came back. She hugged me, said she loved me, but now she just sits in the garden, like she's waiting. Waiting for what? Something's not right. Maybe you can talk to her.
I'll, do my best.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
An Oseram tries to kill the Sun King and a Nora
Don't
saves
say.
his life.
I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's a key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Thrall gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a Thrall said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a Thrall. Even to your father. A Thrall would have wanted you to remember that, and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Take over my brother's shift today. I'm sure if the sun's rising, off courting that noble girl.
Don't let your guard down.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
So the side quest is complete, and this next part is optional, but I don't know why you wouldn't listen to the conversation.
Before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
It's about a Thrall, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A Thrall? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Alita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known, all this time, what you were going through. But I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
Well, I mean, all's well enough that ends well enough, I guess. But now this town's side quests are done, and next time, we're gonna start hitting up some cauldrons.
Fine, good.